What's the hold-up, chaps?
The sudden decompression of the Instapot made the flux capacitator stop capacitating, and the flex seal of the entire copper pot melted through.
And what does all that nonsense mean?
Train's broke, sir.
Well, I've gathered that much. How long will it take until it's unbroke?
At least 2 days, sir.
Well, make it 2 hours, or you're both not getting paid this week.
Aye, aye, Captain!
I'm sorry to announce that the train will be held up for a couple of hours as we make necessary repairs.
This is unacceptable. I have an insurance conference I have to attend in Boyertown.
Yes, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you will be well attended to as you wait. Oh my God, a print newspaper!
No, not that. The article says only one business to be featured at Boyertown's Progress Dinner this year.
Let me see that. You're right. It says in order to save money, the Chamber of Commerce will only be featuring one local business this year. And it has not yet decided which business that will be.
I can't believe they're only featuring one business this year.
No, it doesn't matter.
I won't stand
for
for this.
No.
Bodie Borman's never been featured, and we've been a mainstay in this community for decades.
For sure, the Atherton Inn is the business that should be featured.
If it's only going to be one business, it should be the Crossroads Guitars and Art.
What's original?
No.
Perot, they are going to riot. You must do something or they'll tear this train apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the entire world. I will question each of you and decide which, if any of you, should have your business featured at this year's Boyertown Progress Dinner. I am highly respected by the TriCounty Chamber of Commerce, and they will certainly accept my recommendation. Before I begin, I would like my dessert.
Thank you, miss. This looks delicious.
It is, sir. This is our French sponge cake I picked up today from our local giant.
I can't wait to try it.
You won't be disappointed, sir. Is there something wrong, sir?
No.
So I understand your name is Douglas Nessler, and you are the owner of the Crossroads Guitars and Art in Gilbertsville?
That's correct.
So, are you a store that sells paintings of guitars?
I do say, Pierre. Let me handle the questioning. So, are you a store that sells paintings of guitars?
Not exactly. We are an arts experience store combining art, photography, music lessons, live performances, and retail sales of guitars, digital pianos, and accessories.
Where exactly are you located?
We're located on Route 73, directly across from the Gilbertsville Shopping Center. We offer lessons for guitar, piano, voice, banjo, mandolin, drums and percussion, as well as stringed instruments. Our group is headed up by Evan Cole, a talented instructor who is our Director of Arts Programming. Evan has extensive experience in teaching piano, voice, and guitar. Evan also interviews, qualifies, and hires our additional teachers who are all on staff and ready to service our customers.
What did you have to do to the building you are located in to get it ready for this new business?
Well, when I signed the lease, it became apparent that extensive renovations would be necessary to bring the building up to the standards that we hope to put forward for the community. I hired an excellent contractor who spent nearly 10 months tearing the walls down and rebuilding every aspect of our facility. It includes state-of-the-art electronics, rooms, and completely renovated facilities, including 4 lesson rooms, a performance stage, and a beautiful art gallery as well.
What are your hours of operation?
We're open weekdays from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9:30 till 4 p.m. We also have evening concerts, workshops, and special events at different times during the week.
Why did you decide to open up this type of business in the Boyertown area?
I spent my entire career in the music products industry, and this has been a passion project for me, a real dream to create an environment that brings the community together and ties together all of the arts. whether it be photography, art, music, and more. I feel very passionate about what we've done, and we hope to become a community magnet for the arts and really for bringing people back together to spend time talking, playing music, and enjoying the arts together.
So your business sounds very new and intriguing. But is it true that you don't give cowbell lessons?
Well, we take this question very seriously. We have been interviewing scores of candidates to make sure that we have the right teacher, because as we all know, we need more cowbell.
Ah, very good response, sir. That's all for now. You may join the others.
Detective Perot, this is Sean Deviney, the Vice President of Bodie Borman Insurance Agency.
Hello, Mr. Deviney. I understand that your business was founded in 1964. Could you tell me a little bit more about the history of your business?
So yes, it was founded in 1964 by Howard Bodie and Ralph Borman. The original location was on Reading Avenue, kind of between Fraycon Farms and the Jukebox, in a small building there. So they were there for a few years, then they relocated their business into town on Philadelphia Avenue, across the street from where we're located right now. In 1990, they purchased the old IGA across the street from their location and remodeled it, and that's where we are today. Brad Borman and myself purchased the company from Ralph Borman and Howard Bodie in 2004. We've been currently running the business since that time, and we love this community.
What services do you provide?
So we're a full-service insurance agency. We sell auto, home, life, health, commercial, and long-term care insurance. We're an independent agency, so we represent carriers like Erie, Selective, Travelers, Hartford, and many, many more. The primary goal of our company is to provide our customers with the highest level of service at the lowest possible cost.
What makes you stand apart from other insurance agencies?
So as an independent insurance agency, we are able to represent many carriers. So if we have customers that are unhappy with their rates, or they have a problem with a claim that happened, we're able to go to those different carriers to help make that customer happy. Another thing is there's some services that we offer that are specialized, like we have an in-house loss control risk management team, and we also handle in-house claims for our customers.
How many employees and offices does the business have?
Currently we have over 40 employees, and I'd say the majority of them all live inside of the TriCounty Chamber footprint. And also we have 5 different locations. Our flagship location is here in Boyertown. We have a Pottstown office, we have a Phoenixville office, a Westchester office, and we just added a new Bluebell office.
Now I understand you've recently done some work to your Boyertown office to enhance the appearance.
We saw what the Atherton Inn had just done. So my partner Brad came to me and said, hey, we need a little freshen up. So we called upon 2 of our good customers, Berkey Corporation and the Reinhardt Painting Company. Went out to them, they came over, and we put up a whole bunch of cedar hardy plank and black and white paint, and that's how we are today.
Now is it true, sir, that your company doesn't have a jingle?
We all need insurance, Bodie Borman is the place. Personal friendly service puts a smile upon your face. Commercial life and group health coverage all under one roof. With the Bodie Borman Company, satisfaction is the proof. Bodie Borman will always stand by you. Bodie Borman will always stand by you.
Well, aren't I the fool? I never should have doubted you, sir. Thank you for your commitment to the Boyertown area. You may now go join the others. How's it coming along, chaps?
I believe it will be freed up in an hour, sir. Have you decided who you would recommend to be featured at this year's progress dinner, sir?
Not quite. I have one more interview left to do. However, I think this will be the toughest decision of my career. Now why don't you men get back to work and put your back into it, would you?
Aye, Captain!
Ms. Cullen, Detective Perot is ready to see you now.
Very well.
So, Miss Cullen, I understand that you are an innkeeper in Boyertown at a place called the Atherton. Can you explain to me how this came to be?
I came into town a few years ago for a class reunion. I grew up here in Boyertown, and I knew that the Twin Turrets at that point was for sale, and I was intrigued by the changes that were happening in the town. I noticed that there were a lot more small businesses and restaurants coming in. The train is here, and it just seemed like a very good fit. So we moved ahead, and I purchased it in July of 2022.
What is the history of this building?
It's a building that was established in the 1850s, and it was originally owned by the Boyer family, who are the founders of Boyertown. It went through several different businesses after they owned it, and eventually became the Twin Turrets in the 80s. Marianne Diehl ended up purchasing the Twin Turrets with her husband Frank, and Marianne was the mayor of Boyertown. She owned it for several years and did a wonderful job. I purchased it from the Diehlys in 2022.
So what did you do to the inn after taking ownership?
We fully renovated every room top to bottom. So we painted, we put up different crown molding, we turned some rooms into a more common space for guests to enjoy, and just updated everything.
What type of accommodations do you offer?
We have 2 king turret suites that are in the front rooms that are our best rooms of the house. You can also rent individual rooms by the night, by the weekend. You can rent the apartment, which we renovated as well. And we do offer the entire inn that you can rent for things like families that are coming in from out of town, or if you have an event like a girls' weekend or a reunion that you want people to come in, you can have the whole house to yourself. We also have the inn available for events, so we use that a lot for showers, birthday parties, business meetings, so people come in and rent the first floor.
And the name Atherton, what does that mean?
George Atherton is my great-great-grandfather, who was the president of Penn State. And he's also known for being the second founder of Penn State. He did a lot of great accomplishments at Penn State and is buried on campus. And I thought this would be an interesting nod to him.
Now, is it true that you don't have waterbeds? Give me that. You have your own.
Honestly, nobody really likes a waterbed.
Ha, I guess you're right. Well, thank you for informing me about your inn. If I ever get to Boyertown, I will be sure to try out your accommodations. You may now join the others.
Well, Detective, it seems as though you have a very difficult decision to make. All the businesses seem worthy to be featured at the progress dinner. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
And I certainly wouldn't want to be in yours. Well, I think I've made my decision. Bring all the guests outside the train so that I can dramatically address them in the cold winter air.
Right away, sir.
I would like to thank you all for informing me of your fine businesses. You are all doing great things for the Boyertown area, and you are all worthy of being featured at this year's Progress Dinner. So, I've decided to recommend all of you to the TriCounty Chamber of Commerce for inclusion in this year's Progress video. In fact, we've had a film crew here the entire time, and we will simply use the footage for the dinner. And also, the train isn't even stuck, and you are already in Boyertown, so you are all free to go.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Hercule Poirot, the famous detective?
Indeed I am.
I was sent by Posse to retrieve you. There's been a new Chipotle that just opened.
I will be right there. That's a good burrito.